All right, so this is what the end result looks like. I've already done this on the other side too, but I took it apart just so I could get you guys a video on how to install these. I have done the rear as well. That was done in a separate video. If you care to look that up, it's in the description. They're actually really simple to install. The first thing you want to do is just turn your tire to the right, and then you have all this access and room right here. And then what I did was I got a 4x4 or 2x4 and rolled up onto it on this side. So then I had enough room to get the drill underneath to drill the pilot hole for this little guy right here. Right there is where I drilled, and it worked out perfectly fine. Don't worry about messing anything up in there. There's really nothing in there. It's just sheet metal. So what I'm going to do right now is just show you guys how I line that up. So once you take out this bolt, when this is not installed, just tells you to do that. That's that bolt right there. So I'm just going to reinstall this and throw that bolt back in. So with this on, it makes it a lot easier to get underneath here and pushing this as far back as it'll go so it's flush up against the inner fender liner, just like that. Then you can see where that hole is supposed to go. So with it like that, you can just mark it with a center punch or a screwdriver, something just to do a little scrape. Then you can either leave this on or take it off and then just drill a pilot hole like that. And they tell you to get a 2.5 millimeter drill bit, but honestly, you can just size something up. But what I used was a slightly smaller drill bit for this, and then it just went in perfectly fine. I did not use this drill bit. That's just there for reference. So that's already been drilled. So I just grab my screw, stick it on up, start the threads a little bit. So this is all you do. So you just line it up like that after you get your screw in. It's kind of hard to do this looking at the screen of my phone at the same time, but I just like to start them with my fingers. Now they say that there is a very low torque on here of 2.5 plus or minus 5 Newton meters, 0.5 Newton meters. So whatever that converts to in inch pounds is what they want you to torque it to, but you know, it's not imperative that this is torqued to any sort of specification other than just tight enough, because remember, it is a piece of plastic that you're securing. So I just like to get them kind of snug just like that. And then same thing on this side. You don't need a whole hell of a lot of torque. And that's it. That's all you do. That's all you have to do to install these. If you want to go the extra mile and replace all the fasteners with the ones that they give you, that's fine. But it's not a deal breaker if you don't decide to do it or not. I'm not worried about it. And if it ever poses to be a problem, like I said, I've got the stuff to put in. But it's always good to have extras regardless. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more.